Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about making our door models and our window models to fit in our front doors and any side doors as well as our windows and windows. Alright? We'll also talk about the rotate command because that becomes very important in this process. Your very first step is going to be to open up a new version of SketchUp, alright? Just leave the house as it is, it's fine. I just want you to go ahead and open up a new version of SketchUp. And your very first, what you're going to do is you're going to delete the girl. And then we're ready to start building our door. Now if you go ahead and just grab your rectangle and you start trying to make a door here, it gets a little difficult because it doesn't know which direction to go. To make that easier, I want you to kind of orbit so you kind of see the green line going into the horizon, alright? Therefore, you can make sure you're building on this blue and red axis. And we already know the size of our door. It's going to be 3 feet, comma, 6 feet. Now we're assuming, now I know right now you're saying, oh my gosh, it looks so small. But remember, what do you have it to compare to? There's nothing here, alright? It only looks small because we're zoomed out. Our newest dimension is the thickness of our door, which will be 3 inches. Now the 3 inches is something that I didn't just make up. I went ahead and measured the door right over here, alright? So that's just a very standard and it's a very good size for a front door. Sometimes inside doors, bedroom doors are more of like a 2.5 inches, but they can vary. We're just going to stick with 3 inches because it works pretty well for us. Now we need to do what's the most important part of a door is the doorknob. Now what you make your doorknob look like does not matter to me. All it could be is a circle that you pull out a bit, or it could be a little more elaborate with a handle and everything. What I will be critiquing you on is its location. So we're going to be using our tape measure to define its location. We're going to grab the tape measure and we're going to measure up. We're going to measure up 3 feet. Alright, so this would be a line that I'm going to make my my handle on, my doorknob, and then I'm going to measure over from the left side 3 inches. So now I make this nice intersection from where I'm going to be making my doorknob. Now, go on the other side. I'm going to again go up 3 feet, not 3 inches, 3 feet, and then I'm going to measure over 3 inches. Now, no matter how many times I think this should be common sense, it continues to puzzle kids. We're going to be going from the right side here, even though we went from the left side last time. Doorknobs are symmetrical to each other. They go straight through. They don't go left side on one side of the door and left side on the other side of the door. That makes no sense, alright? And now we're ready for the doorknob. Like I said, it doesn't need to be a complicated shape. This right here could be the simplest thing you possibly do and it will be perfect. 1 inch. And I pull it out. 1 inch. That's all you need to do. 1 inch and you pull it out 1 inch. We'll do it again. 1 inch and I'm going to pull it out. 1 inch. Very simple. Now, for those who want to get more elaborate, come up here to the offset command. And you're going to take this newly pushed out 1 inch and you're going to pull it out even further. Say another inch. And then you're going to pull this out. Maybe a 1/2 inch. And we're starting to get something that looks like more like a doorknob, right? Do it again. Offset. 1 inch. And pull it out. 0.5 inches. 1/2 inch. So now we got a little more elaborate. And the last most elaborate one you could do, you grab a circle and you can make a keyhole. This is a cool idea. I mean, not really practical because there's no such thing as a keyhole that really looks like that nowadays, but it's fun for us and that's what's important. When you got it designed the way you want it, from a very simple doorknob to a more advanced one, what you're going to do is you're going to clean up any guidelines that you have and you're going to paint it. Now I'm not going to go through the process of painting it super crazy. I'm just going to put some bland colors on it. It's going to be a red door with a gold shield handle. Alright, now I'm missing a couple of paint spots here. That's fine. I want you to make sure you paint every part of it though, alright? And I'm going to go through now and I'm going to go to File, down to Save As, and we're going to save it as a door. Now I'm going to make sure you save it to your P drive. We're going to name this door A, alright? Because I already have a door A, I'm just going to say door AA. And then we're going to push save. Now we'll go back to our house, and now we're ready to put it into our house. This is very important, how you do this, and it can get a little confusing for you. You're going to go up to File, down to Import, which would be right below the 3D warehouse. Go to Import, and it's going to ask you to find your door. Now often down here it's going to say 3DS files, and that's fine, alright? You're going to scroll down, you're going to get all paranoid. Oh my gosh, where's my door at? All you need to do is make sure you select here and scroll up to SketchUp files. What you're telling the computer is, I don't want to look for something called 3DS files, I want to look for my SketchUp files. And then all your SketchUp files will come soaring in. And I found my door, I'm going to push open, and then there it is. What this works is you're just going to get close enough, you're going to zoom in, grab it by its corner, and snap it into place. And it's going to fit in there nice and snug if you did it right. So I'm going to have to fill in, I have to fill in one more door over here. So I'm just going to go up to File, Import again, scroll down and find my door AA, and push open. Now here is one of the processes we have to go through, is rotating it. You're just going to get close enough and you're going to release the click, alright? And then we're going to rotate it. Now the rotate tool is to the right of the move tool. You're going to be rotating it on the blue axis. The rotate tool can rotate on the blue, green, and the red. You're going to be rotating on the blue. So you're going to click on top in one of the corners. You're going to click one time. The first click shows where the origin of the rotation would be. This would be the exact pivot point. This is where it starts spinning from. And then you're going to grab another end of it, and then you're going to pull that around to where you want it to be. And a lot of times you're going to be snapping at 90 degrees. And down here, behind my face here, is going to be an angle, and it'll say 90 degrees for you. And then you can grab your move command, grab it by its corner, and snap it to the corner. And now you have a nice door, alright? Let's go ahead and move straight on into our windows now, alright? The windows have a very similar process. I already have this saved, so I'm just going to go File, New. We're going to get rid of the girl again. Now, I must say, the window is probably going to be a lot easier for you than the door, alright? The doorknob can get a little confusing, but you're going to use the same process of importing it. We already know the size of our window, 4 feet, 3 feet. And just like the door, we are going to pull it in 3 inches. Now here's where we start to do a little changes to make it actually look like a window. You're going to grab your offset tool. The offset tool, as you remember, makes a perfect image of the surface, either larger or smaller. We're going to make it smaller this time, and we're going to offset it 3 inches. Alright? I keep using these very similar numbers for you, alright? 3 inches on both sides. Ooh, now we're starting to take shape. And what we're going to do is we're going to push these in 1 inch. And push it in 1 inch. So what we essentially have is our border, and then our glass panel is going to be right here. And what the kicker is for the window is the coloring, alright? Coloring, we will have a translucent color options, and then you can color both sides of it painted. Now if you only colored one side, you wouldn't see anything but the back side of that surface. You have to color both sides of it, alright? And then we can come in here and we can get some other colors. I'm thinking pink will work pretty. You can come in here and get a little more detailed. Get all the sides of it, wherever you see fit. I missed a couple there, but that's okay. Now, just like the door, you're going to go up to File, Save As. We're going to be saving to your P drive yet again, and you're going to name this Window A. We'll go back to the house and we'll go to File, Import. Make sure again you're looking for SketchUp files, and then we'll just go and find our window. Window A. And I'll push Open. Now, the window will be flush with the outside. So you gotta make sure you grab it by its corner and snap it to the corner. Alright? Now sometimes instead of going ahead and re-importing it, I'm just going to copy this one. See how it's nice and highlighted blue? I'm going to go Control C and then Control V to copy it. And then I have another one right here. We have to go through the rotate process again. We'll click it close by. We'll grab our rotate. And then again, rotating on the blue. Click one time for the orbital pivot points. A second time for where you're going to start moving it from. And then a third click for where we're going to move it to. Alright? And then again, we will grab it by its corner. And we'll snap it to the corner. And now we have 2 doors and 2 windows, and we rotate both of them. We will be working on this all of today and the next day, most likely. Alright? Perfect. Thank you.